You guys know that feeling when you agree to do something new, whether it's a new opportunity, a new job, maybe a new college, maybe a new place to live. When you get that opportunity, you get that feeling right as it's about to happen of wanting to back out, of being scared, of not wanting to venture into the unknown, of not wanting to do it, of wanting to stay comfortable, stay in your comfort zone. Have you guys ever had that feeling? Let's grab some coffee and talk about it for a little bit. So I think a big problem in today's world is people being too comfortable with their positions in life. Now, if you're comfortable and you feel like you don't need to progress anymore, that's fine. But I feel like a lot of people want to progress, but they let this comfortability seep too far into their everyday lives. And I think that's a problem. So you always hear people give advice of, well, you have to make yourself uncomfortable, you have to push yourself into a new environment, such and such, such and such. Well, that's all great, but how do you do that practically speaking? And I think we need to discuss how to do that. And I'm going to do that with an example of pushing myself out of my own comfort zone in my own life. So, for those of you that don't know, for work, what I do on the side is I ref sports, basketball, baseball, whatever it may be, primarily basketball. But anyways, I got a job refing at the college, and it wasn't paying too well. It was paying about $8.50 an hour. So one of my friends recommended that I go work down in Fort Collins, where they pay a little bit over double of what I'm receiving, or what I was receiving at the time, which was 20 to 30 bucks a game. And I couldn't pass this opportunity up. I knew that I wanted to do it, so I signed up. I emailed the individual he gave me. I got my account made, and I set my availability. And then the moment came to actually do it, and I felt a huge sense of anxiety of, this is too much for me, I'm not ready for this, I can't do this, all these excuses started coming up in my head. And now that I've been doing it for about 6 months, I don't have this feeling anymore, but I was asking myself, why did I have this feeling to begin with? I think it's because it made me uncomfortable, you know? One, I was traveling an hour and a half away from where I live. Two, I was going to a place that I'd never been before. Three, I was going to be working with people that I had never met before. And I think all of these combined together made me extremely uncomfortable. I'm very fortunate that I decided to go out and do it and take this opportunity, because it's helped me grow as a person overall. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, how can a simple job make you grow overall? Well, one, I'm traveling for work, so that is something that I might have to get used to in the future, so that's a benefit. Two, I'm learning how to interact with people and work with people who I don't know personally. That to me is a huge skill to learn for the professional world, because a lot of the times you're going to be working with people that you didn't grow up with or you don't know. So being able to develop relationships with them quickly will benefit you in the long run by allowing you guys to cooperate better and do better work. And three, it has aided my sense of adventure. You know, now that I have taken this first step of making myself uncomfortable, I have now pushed farther and farther into this profession, and there's really no end in sight to how far I could take this thing. So this is a very specific example about how to make yourself uncomfortable, and largely it boils down to, you just have to do it. once you accept that uncomfortable thing in the very beginning, you feel that sense of excitement. You feel like, wow, this is going to help me out monetarily. This is going to make me better at my job. This is going to make me a better person. Remember that when it comes time to actually commit to it. Remember those feelings of why you did it. And I think that will help you overcome a lot of the angst and a lot of the feelings of, wow, I don't know if I really want to do this. Remember those initial feelings and allow those to push you into accepting that new opportunity, because even if it doesn't work out, and even if I had completely messed up in this situation, I still would have gained a lot. I truly believe that. So if you're struggling to grow in a sense, find the most easy way to make yourself uncomfortable. Whether that's maybe instead of journaling for 1 page, maybe try to journal for 2 pages. Maybe instead of running 1 mile, maybe try 1.5 miles. Just try something very simple to push yourself just a little bit outside your comfort zone, because you'll find once you push yourself a little bit outside your comfort zone, you'll start pushing yourself in other areas of life too. Now that I've started to push myself outside of my comfort zone in my job, I've also begun to wake up earlier. I've begun to exercise longer. I've begun to study longer, read longer. All because I've seen that I can do much more than I previously thought I could. And that's a huge benefit of pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, is being able to realize that you are capable of much more than you think you really are. And I think that is potentially the greatest benefit and potentially one of the greatest drivers of human innovation. Being able to realize that we can do more than we think we can. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. I just wanted to give you guys a few quick tips about how to push yourself outside of your comfort zone in order to grow. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you got something from it. Please comment below if you have any examples of how you made yourself uncomfortable, of how you pushed yourself outside your comfort zone. I would love to hear them. So please drop those below in the comments. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you again soon.